Okay, so the last class we discussed variables, and now we'll see some conditional statements. Okay, we know already what is meant by a statement, right? So statement is nothing but whatever you are executing, executable statement. Okay, so select star from EMP, for example, inserting the data, updating the data, deleting, whatever it is, anything, whatever you are executing is nothing but a statement, right? So that statement here just prefixed with conditional. So means instead of just executing that, now I'm going to execute that statement based on some conditions. Okay, so that's why I'm calling them as a conditional statements. Okay, we'll see what is meant by conditional statements with example. So then you will understand easily. No one will ask you any question from this chapter, but definitely we are going to use each and every class of PLSQL in real time. Every class we are going to use from the day one. Okay, even that may be a simple concept, but we will be using that in real time. Okay, so now we'll see what is meant by conditional statements. So for example, I have a statement. Imagine this is my statement one. Okay, select star from EMP or inserting the data. Okay, and I have one more statement to delete the data. Okay, one is to insert, one is to delete. Two statements. I can execute these two easily, right? But what I want to do now, I just want to don't execute these two. I want to execute now based on a condition. So first I want to check something. If that condition is satisfied, then only I'll execute these two. Okay, so I'm writing here if, and then followed by, you can write your condition whatever you want. For example, I'm just writing here condition one. Okay, it's not mandatory to write only one condition or two conditions. Depends on your requirement. You can write n number of conditions. You can use and, else, or operator. Okay, you know already what is mean by and, what is mean by or. So depends on the your requirement. You can use either one of that operator. Okay, and otherwise or only one. Okay, so then you can write one more condition if you want. Okay, then so like that you can write n number of conditions, no problem. Okay, but every condition in between should have this operator and else or, like how we are writing in the where class, same way. Okay, so then if these conditions are satisfied, then it will enter inside and it will execute these two statements, for example. So thereafter enter. If these two conditions are not satisfying, whatever I'm writing, so then it will not go inside and it will not execute. That's it. Okay, so very clear. Clear, right? There is nothing. So you know very well about this, I guess. Okay, so what is happening here? Only if this condition is satisfied, whatever I'm writing on the top, then only it is going inside and executing. If not satisfying, nothing. It's not doing anything. Okay, but if not satisfying also, I want to do something. So then what I'm going to do here, simply writing here one more thing, else. And then I just want to execute another statement here. Okay, if condition satisfy, I'll enter inside here and I'll execute this statement 1 and 2. If not, then it will go to this else block and executing statement 3. It's clear, right? So this is simple if. Simple if means there is nothing, just if condition is satisfied, I'm executing, otherwise I'm not executing anything. Here, if condition is satisfied, I'm executing something. If not, I'm entering into else block. So means definitely every statement is going to be executed here. In the first case, no. Only if it is satisfied, I'm executing, otherwise nothing. But in case of if else, if satisfying, I'm executing first one. If not, I'm going to this else block and executing whatever is there inside. Clear, right? Okay. So now there is one more thing. Say, let me copy it. Let me copy if else. Okay. So here what I'm doing, if condition is satisfied, then I'll execute statement 1, for example. Okay. And then if not satisfying, it is going to else black. Means I'm not going to check any condition. Okay. So if condition 1 is satisfied, I'm going here. If not satisfying, I'm going to else black in case of if else, right? But here I'm just going to make a small change. If condition 1 is satisfied, I'm going into statement 1. Okay. So, and then, okay, just to avoid the confusion, let me go to else black one. I'm just repeating. If condition is satisfied, then going to this black. Okay. If not satisfying, going to else black. Right. But what I'm doing now, I'm just adding if also there. Okay. And removing this E. So means here I'm getting a chance again to write one more condition. In last case, there is simple just else. Okay. So means if condition is not satisfied, simply coming into else black and executing. That's it. But now if condition 1 is not satisfied, then I'll check second condition. So means I have a chance here to write one more condition, for example, condition 3. Okay, ELSIF condition 3, then I'll execute statement 3. Okay, so if this is also not satisfied, sorry. If this is also not satisfied, so then what I'll do, I'm just going to write ELSIF condition 4. It will check now fourth condition. So then it will execute, it will enter into this block and it will execute whatever the statements are there inside. So like that, you can write n number of conditions in the same if block. So this is completely one block. Okay. And finally, you can write here else. Means if all these conditions not satisfied, finally, he can execute else block. Same like above program only, but little difference here is you can write n number of conditions individually. Okay, we'll see with your program, you'll understand easily. This completely one. What we'll do, we'll take a simple requirement. We'll go back to here simply first. Okay. So my requirement is simple. Okay. So I just want to print a message low sal, average sal, high sal. Simple. Okay. I just want to print these 3 messages. Of course, these 3 messages are belongs to salary column. So I want to write my conditions now based on salary column only. Okay. So I just want to print these 3 messages depends on their salaries, and along with that I will print some columns also. Employee number, employee name, salary, and these messages. That's it. Okay. And you know already, if I want to print these messages, means for example, if I want to print low salary, means I should define what is meant by low salary. Means some range. Okay. So I'm giving here some conditions. I'm taking some conditions here. Low salary means when I want to print, for example, whenever the salary is 0 to 2000, for example. So average salary means whenever the salary is from 2001 to, okay, let me give 4000. Okay. And high salary, you can simply write more than 4000. Okay. Otherwise, you can give a range also. But I don't have next message. So simply I'm writing more than 4000, whatever is there, That is, I'm going to print as a high salary. So these are my three conditions. Okay. So like this, you can write any conditions depends on the requirement. Now we'll go for a program. Okay. Let me go to SQL Plus only. It's very small. Okay. We'll see. We'll check later. I'm writing my program here only. Okay. So declare, I don't know whether it is required or not, but as of now, I just return. If required, I'll use, otherwise I'll delete it. Okay. Begin, exception, I don't know how to use. So as of now, I'm not writing. So I just return, declare, begin, end. That's it. Okay. So what I want to do, I want to print these three messages along with these three columns of information: employee number, employee name, salary. Okay, so anyhow, I have to print these three columns of information, means I have to write a select statement. Okay, so I'm going to write a select statement in the begin block. Select. Okay, employee number, employee name, sal. And you know, definitely we have to write into class here to hold the three columns of information in a temporary storage unit, nothing but a variable. So we need three variables now there. Okay, so let me go and declare these three variables. V employee number, I am making it as a number. V name, varchar 2, size of something 10. V sal number. As of now, I need these three, so I declared those three. And now here I'm writing employee number into V employee number, employee name into V name, sal into V sal. Okay, and then it is from the table EMP. Okay, so now I have these three columns of information and storing into that. But you know already in PLSQL, select statement is not going to return more than one record. Okay, as of now, if you want to return more than one, we'll see later. So that's why what I'm doing, I'm passing one particular employee number. But what I want to do, instead of passing particular employee number, I can use this also. Last class we discussed, I can pass input at runtime. Okay, but as of now, let me pass a number. Later we'll do that. Okay, fine now. So what I want to do, I just want to print a message after fetching these three columns of information. Okay, so let me print that message. dbms output dot put underscore line. And here I'm writing those three columns: V employee number, V name, V sal. That's it. Okay. If you want comma or something between, you can use it. You know, just concat. Same way. Okay. So I'm not writing any comma or something in between right now. So just printing employee number, employee name, salary. But I don't want to print just like that, right? I want to print a message also along with that. Okay. So what is that message? I'm concatenating again. As it is a text, I'm writing here. It's a low salary. Okay, that's it. First, let me go and execute this program. Okay, thereafter I'll continue to write as per my requirement. Okay, so whenever you are writing in somewhere like a Word document and copying to here, make sure your single quotations are proper. Okay, so here single quotations are different compared to Word documents. So that's why it is wrong. Okay, so now I'm just going to execute, but before that, let me enable this dbms output. I'm just making a connection with this. Okay, control enter. Let's see, successfully completed. And it is printing a message also in the down. You can see 7902 Ford, and the salary it is showing as 3000, and it is a low salary. Okay, but we know that range is 3000 is coming in the second category. It has to print the average salary message. Okay, but we are not writing any kind of conditions here, nothing, just we are executing softly. That's it. So that's why what I'm going to do now, this message has to be printed only whenever the salary range is between 0 and 2000. Okay, so that's why what I'm writing here, condition if. Okay, so where is salary now? Salary is already loaded into this variable, right? Salary is there already in this vsal variable. Whatever the employee number you are giving, for that employee number, data is coming and loading into this variable. So my data is right now in vsal. So I'm writing here v underscore sal between, okay, 0 and 2000. So then only I have to print. Okay, so then it will go inside if it is satisfied, and it will print this message, and finally end of the program. I mean, end of the condition. That's it. So if I want to write for average salary, then what you have to do? You have to again write one more condition, one more if statement you have to write. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just copying this as it is. And here I'm just changing these numbers 2001 and 4000. Then print this message. It's a average salary. Okay. And the same way, one more message I have to print, right? So let's go there. We salary between 0 and 2000, 2001 and 4000, and finally whatever is more than 4000. So I'm just writing directly here, sorry, more than 4000, then it will go inside and it will print this message. End of that statement, end of that if statement, and finally end of the program. Okay, totally how many if statements I written here? 3 if statements I written. Okay, 3 if statements I written for 3 conditions. Okay, so I have to check these 3 conditions individually. Okay, so that's why I written 3 if statements. Why I'm telling this point, we'll discuss in the next program. But as of now, I written 3 if statements to check 3 conditions. One is to check with salary 0 to 2000, and second condition 2001 to 4000, and third is more than 4000. Okay, so now let's see. I'm just going to execute this program as it is. Yeah. I selected everything because there is a space, right? In between of all these statements, I given a space to understand easily. So, but if we execute, it will throw error like this. Okay, so that's why what I'm going to do, there is a space, right? So that's why I'm selecting everything. Okay, and then I'm executing. Okay, so there is something other than that error. What is that? If was substituted for semicolon. Yeah, let me come back. Okay. Okay, successfully completed. and it printed same message like a 790 for 3000, but the message is different here at the end is it is a average salary. Okay, so why it is printing now average salary and why it was just low salary before? That time there was no condition. It was just going and executing that printing message. That's it. But now there is a condition and it is checking every conditional statements. If satisfying, it is going inside, not, it's not printing. So first it is checking. Okay, first let's see from here. First, I'm getting this information into these variables for this particular employee number 7902, and then I'm checking this condition based on that loaded salary, whether it is belongs to this condition or not. If not satisfying, it's not going inside. Of course, failed. Then it will go here and it will check. Yes, it is satisfied. So then it will go inside and execute this statement. That's why we are able to see this message. Still, it will go to this next statement and it will check whether salary is more than 4,000 or not. Because these three are individual if statements, so everything will be executed till the end. Okay, so what we'll do now, I'm just going to write here, instead of writing 7902, we'll pass this employee number at the runtime. So I'll write this symbol, ampersand, and I'm writing here employee number. Okay, so that what will happen? It will ask you to pass this employee number at runtime. I'm executing this again. You can see asking for employee number. So instead of passing 7902, I'm passing a different number 7839. Say okay. You can see successfully completed and 7839 King 5,000 is the salary and it is showing a message here. It is a low salary. Is it correct? Yes, that is correct only. But here we did a mistake. Okay, so the message here we written as a low salary. We have to change it. So let me change it here. Okay, high salary. And even I want a space between that salary and message. So inside quotes, I'm just giving simple. Let me clear everything again. We'll execute. Now once again, same number, let me pass 7839. Okay, you can see now 5,000, it is a high salary. I want to execute this again. Now pass 7902. Okay, 3,000 is a average salary. So I don't know who is having less salary. Okay, let me try 7900. Yeah, one fellow is there with 950. Okay, and it is showing message as low salary. Okay, it's not about message and what it is printing here. You have to understand how it is executing. Okay, based on a condition. I have three conditions to here to check. So that's why I written three if statements. Okay. Any confusion till now? No, right? Okay. If no confusion, we'll just go to if else. Okay. So in this current program, we are just checking, for example, this last condition, whether it is more than 4,000 or not. If yes, going inside. If not, nothing. Okay. But what I'm going to do now, if that condition is not satisfying also, I want to print it's not a average salary. It's not a high salary kind of message I want to print. Okay. So means I'm going to use this else block also now. Okay, same program, nothing difference. Okay, so what I'm just going to write, I'm going to add just else block. Everything is same. First, I'm fetching the data for that particular employee number, whatever I'm passing at runtime, and then checking this condition whether salary between 0 and 2000 or not. If 2000 and 0 between is there, then I'll go inside and it will print. If not in between that range, then I'm not doing anything, actually going to this next statement. But now what I'm doing, I'm writing else block also. Means if this condition 0, 2000 not satisfying, I'll go to this else block and I am printing a message here. Okay, it's not like only to print. Okay, you can execute any another statement also. Okay, just to understand easily, I'm printing a message. You can write insert, update, delete, select any another statements also. Okay, even in the if block, in the else block. Okay, so what I want to write, I don't want to show all these things. Okay, I just want to write simply. Okay, he's not having a low salary. That's it. This message I want to print. And end of the if statement. Same way, I am just going to add to the second if statement also. If that range is satisfied, it will print that message. If not, it will go to this else block. Okay, and it's a average salary message. So let me change it here. End of the statement. Same way, another condition also. If more than 4000, it will print this. If not, it will go to this else block and it will print this message. So totally I have now 3 if else statements. So nothing but each statement will be verified. If satisfied, it will print one message. If not, it will print a message from else block. So means definitely we are going to get 3 messages now from these 3 if statements, whether that is a from if statement or from else block, wherever it is, but we are going to get 3 messages now. Let's see, I'm executing this. Okay, before that, let me clear it. Okay, it's asking for employee number 78. Okay, 7900. Okay, save. Okay, successfully completed, and it is printing now 3 messages. In last program, it was just printing only one message, the first one, along with this data, and it is a low salary. Okay, and second if statement also it is verifying, but condition is not satisfying, so is going to else block and is printing not having average salary. Same way is going to third if statement also, is printing not having high salary. Let's check this way. I'm executing this program again and writing now employee number 7839. Say okay. See, again I got 3 messages from 3 if statements. First if statement failed, okay, and going to else block of that and is printing not having low salary. Same way, second if statement also failed, going to if else block, and third if statement satisfied, so is printing from if statement message say high salary because it's a 5000. Okay, so let me pass one more number here, 7902. Now you can see first if statement failed, going to else block. Second if statement satisfied, so printing that message. Third if statement failed, so going to else block of that. So now you understood, right, how it is working, if and else. Okay, so that is about if else. There is nothing difference between if and if else. Okay, in case of if condition is satisfied, it will execute something from that block. If not, nothing. But in case of if else, if condition is satisfied, it will execute something. If not satisfied also, there will be something to execute. You will be having a chance to execute something from the else block. That's it. Okay, but now I written three conditions. Sorry, I written three if statements or three if else statements as of now to write three conditions. Three are individual if statements, right? But now I'm just going to make a small change here is using this else if. I'm going to write only one if statement. Okay, only one statement to write these three conditions. Okay, how it is, let's see now. Same select statement will be there, and first condition is there for me. If satisfied, I'm going inside, but I'm not going to else block directly from there. So what I'm going to do, I'm removing this everything. Okay, end if is also removed. Now here I'm writing else if. Second condition I written here. Okay, if first condition is visual between 0 and 2000, then this. If not satisfied, it will go to the second condition 2000 and 4000, then it is. Okay, if not satisfied, then I'm going here. For example, okay, else if more than 4000, then this. Okay, and finally I want to write else. Okay, I'll write here. If it is not satisfying with these three conditions, definitely is not having a salary, is not having salary. Okay, end of the statement, end of the program. That's it. I'll just explain you one more time. There is nothing very clear. I just written only one if statement here. If started here, ended here. Only one if statement I'm telling it is. This completely only one if statement. You can see now. If salary between 0 and 2000, then it will print this message. If not, it will go to the second condition and it will check. If it is satisfied, it will go inside. If not, again it will go to this third condition. It will check. If not, then it will go finally to the else block. So like this, you can write number of else if statements to check number of conditions. Okay, same program like a old one. So there I was writing three if statements to write three conditions, but now here using one if only, I written three conditions. Okay, so let's see now. I'm just executing the same program. Okay. Let me clear this output and executing now. Asking for employee number, I'm passing 7902. Okay, 7902 3000. It's a average salary. Okay, we'll discuss again later. Let me pass another number 7839 now. Okay, what happened? I think I passed a wrong number, I guess. Let's see what number I passed here in the program. I can see 7939 I passed. Okay, very good. So what is the message here? No data found. It's an error. Okay, we'll discuss about how to handle these errors later. Okay, but as of now, I want to pass perfect number 7839. Successfully completed, and you can see it is a high salary. It's working fine. Same like a old program. Okay, so let me pass 7800. Yeah, 950. It's a low salary. Same like a old program. Okay, but here I'm writing all these three conditions in same if statement only. Okay, and it is checking first condition, then going inside. If it is satisfied, no need to check all these things now, right? So like that it is. So any confusion is there till now? So this is about ELSIF. Okay, so we discussed if, just if, then if else, and the finally ELSIF. Okay, so any confusion here? No. Okay, so what we did now, as of now, we printed a message to understand about these three statements. So what I'm asking you for tomorrow, do the same thing, okay, using these three different statements. Using simplif, write one program. Using if else, write second program. Using ELSIF, write third program. Same requirement, okay, but write using these three statements. So the requirement, for example, you can, now I'm just writing based on a job, okay. If job is manager, okay, update their salary. Okay, if job is manager, update salary for all the managers I'm telling. Okay, update their salary with the salary plus 2000. Whatever their salary having plus 2000. So I'll just write it like this. I don't want to. Same way, one more condition, same like the first program, how we written. I'm writing three conditions here. So if job is not manager, clerk, so then increase their salary with the 20% of their salary hike. Okay, so for all the other peoples, okay, so means nothing but else other people should get 25% hike. You have to update these salaries, okay, permanently in the table, okay, not to print nothing. I don't want to see anything. Okay, so write this using in second. Write a program for this using simple if else and ELSIF. Using these three statements, same like how we written now, write three programs. Write first using simple if, then if else, then ELSIF with these three conditions. Only two conditions with else plan. That's it. Okay, so if you have any question, ask me now. Otherwise, we'll wind up the class for today and we'll continue again tomorrow with another basic chapter like conditional statements. Iterative statements we'll discuss. Iterative statements is nothing but looping. We'll see tomorrow. Whatever we are discussing in PLSQL, that everyday class is definitely important to us. You may or may not get a question in interview, but definitely we are going to use in real time.